Tiffany here from Who's Your Handmade. I'm getting ready to go on a quilt retreat, sewing retreat this weekend, and I thought I would just do a little weekend in the life vlog for you this Friday. Not really a hashtag Friday sews, more of just a weekend in the life, bring you along on our quilting and sewing weekend. So today, Wednesday night, I'm packing. That's what I'm doing up here in my sewing room. So I thought I would set the camera up and show you kind of how I pack up all of my sewing goodies and kind of what I take. And then tomorrow I'll take you with me as I head toward my quilt retreat. So let's get packing. Okay guys, wanted to show you my table here before I pack it all away. I like to put my projects and my notions out before I start packing so I can just make sure I have everything. These are the projects that I'm taking with me for this trip. This is the #1 project for the weekend. This is Josh's quilt, needs quilted, and then it needs the binding put on. And this is Addie's quilt. So if I get this project done, I will start cutting out on Addie's cute little woodland themed quilt. That will be another project. The project under here is a bookmark project. Those are really easy. I kind of just made it up a couple Christmases ago, and they're kind of like a refresher pattern that you can go to for for a breather if I get bogged down too much with the quilting. There's my crochet. I'll be taking that as another breather project. That's the hot pad pattern that I talk about all the time. Super easy and kind of brainless. This is the Little Lizard King Costella undies. I like making these for Addie. I thought I would just take a few different prints along and cut them out for her and maybe work on them again as a breather project. All of these projects do not require a serger. I'm not taking my serger with me this time, so these can all be done on my regular sewing machine. This is my cute little caddy that Mom made me. I have in here like hand sewing needles and thread and small little notions. I always just take it along with me in case it's got something in it that I need. It's kind of like a sewing emergency kit. These are my notions that I'm taking. This is that new case that Mom got me for Christmas, and I got it stocked full of some notions in there. Got my pattern weights in my little container here. That's pretty heavy. And here is a lot of notions. I love this little case. Mom got it at Ross. She got one for me and one for herself. And it's just really handy. You have your top level here, kind of like a little tackle box. And then down below, I've got scissors and other kinds of notions and stuff. So that kind of takes care of my small notions. I'm taking a few more here. Josh got me a new rotary cutter for Christmas, so I thought that would be good to use on my quilt projects, cutting up my quilt projects. Love this little iron for quilt retreats. I set it up on a little table. It's really nice for those small pieces that you sew and then need to press. And then I have my hot light that we got from an estate sale. It's old, as you can tell, but it works really good. So it provides some extra light there on our table. So that is my project and notions kind of round up, and I will be packing it away as much as I can in that bag there. Okay, let's continue packing. Are packed. I look a little worse for the wear. It's always more of a job than I think it's going to be. So I've got all my projects. I've got my sewing machine packed. I'm going to set it up by the stairs, and hopefully the hubby will pack my car for me, and we will be ready to go for tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow as I make my way over to the quilt retreat, and we will get started with this really fun quilting sewing weekend. Thanks for following along, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I am here in Oblong, Illinois. I've made it to Quilt Retreat, so I just unloaded my car. Mom helped me. It's so cold. So cold. So I'm ready to get inside and get unpacked. Trip was good. It was easy. Listened to an audiobook and I got here in about an hour and a half from work. So it's about 5:30 my time here and I'm ready to get unpacked and set up. So let's go do that. It is Friday morning. What time is it? About 9 o'clock our time, and we're gonna get ready to sew. I set up my machines yesterday and I did some cutting out. I cut out those Castella undies for Addie, and today I'm gonna get to quilting Josh's quilt. So I'm gonna set up my machine and get going here, and I'll check in with you in a little bit. Bye. Saturday morning. It is 8:30 our time and we're all up and at it. I'm in here in the bedroom area right now talking to you because all the ladies are already in there sewing. So we're getting a fresh and early start on it here. Yesterday I finished Josh's quilt. The binding is on and I just need to hand stitch it now. So I got all of that done. And I made Addie 4 little pairs of undies. So the Little Lizard King Castella undies are so much fun, and that was a kind of a breather project for me, so I finished those. Today I'm working on a little bit of a secret project that I can't share with you, but then I'm going to start in on cutting out Addie's quilt. That's the last project that I've brought with me. So I've hit all my projects this weekend, so that's been good. It's been a really good time, so let's get to sewing. Say hi, Mom.
Hello, everybody.
Show and tell with Sandy. So tell us what you're working on, Mom.
Okay, well, I'm currently working on the Trip Around the World from Jordan Fabrics. Donna Jordan Fabrics has a really neat shortcut way to do this trip around the world. Typically it's, I think, kind of complicated, but this is a little bit of a simpler way. So you just kind of lay all your fabrics out in the order that you want them, and then I've got 2 more panels to do, so it's turning out really pretty. That's all Kim Deal fabric.
Beautiful.
And again, that's Jordan Fabrics from, she has a website and has a lot of tutorials. Tiffany, you'll have to link that.
Okay, I'll link it.
Let's see.
And that's the completed one there over there?
Yeah. That is called Savannah. That's a Civil War inspired quilt from Bonnie Blue Quilts. That's really old though. Like, that kit was probably about 15, 20 years ago.
2008.
So
7.
I started on that close to 20 years ago, and it sat in the camper. I would work on it on my featherweight. Well, when you start a quilt on your featherweight, you can't switch and start sewing on your Benina. So when Tiffany got our Montana fifth wheel, the quilt had to come out of hiding.
She found it.
So anyway, it got finished finally.
Beautiful. Okay. And you made a table runner?
Table runner. This is it's just lots of hearts.
Super cute.
Valentines.
Very cute.
And it was out of a... Oh. She's trailing something down the hallway.
You go ahead, Ingrid. I'll cut it out. Or maybe I'll just leave it in. Bloopers. You're going to be in the bloopers reel.
What is that? So the heart is from Quiltmaker.
What year?
January 2022. That was supposed to have been like a full quilt, but I didn't want a full quilt. And then the little bitty heart up there, I didn't really end up doing much with that, but that's a free pattern from Sherry and Chelsea. I think I probably got that off of Moda's website, maybe. So
You're making us look bad with all these projects, Mother. All right, so that is show and tell with Sandy. You think you're going to get all those done, Mom?
I want to get the other 2 panels done of that. Yeah, I'd like to get that.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much done. So.
All right. Thanks for the info, Ma. Tell everybody bye.
Bye.
Good morning. It is Sunday morning, about 8 o'clock in the morning. Just got up not too long ago, and I'm packing up to leave. It is sad, but I'm ready to go home and see my kiddo and my hubby. Yesterday did a little show and tell with Mom. You've probably seen that by now. She is kicking out the projects. So she's definitely ahead of the game of all of us here. So that was fun to see her projects. Yesterday I started working on Addie's quilt. I cut out the panel and I cut out a lot of little blocks that will go into the bigger blocks of her quilt. So I needed some background, so I couldn't get too far on her quilt yesterday. I also did some crochet. I worked on one of these hot pads, so that was fun. Just sit here and do that mindlessly while we talked. And it was a good day. So all good things must come to an end. So I'm gonna pack up and leave here. The ladies get to stay another day. So they are mostly all retired except for Mom. Mom's almost retired. So they get to stay another night, but need to get home to my family and get to work. So I'm gonna take you on one more tour of everybody's projects around the room, and then we're gonna pack up and head home. from quilt retreat now. Got my sewing room all back together. Everything is back where it should be. Had a wonderful weekend. I hope that you have enjoyed coming along on a little bit of the journey. Didn't do a ton of recording, but a little bit. It was fun to do a little show and tell with Mom. Mom did end up getting that quilt top put together, so I will put some pictures either here or at the end of the video so you can see Mom's trip around the world. I think that's what that was called. It was beautiful. Wow, it's one of her most beautiful quilts, and it's just made out of 4-inch blocks, so it's amazing what kind of designs you can make with just a simple block. Anyway, I hit every single project that I took. I either finished them or worked on all of them. I did start out cutting on Addie's quilt, so I made a head start on that. So overall, it was a really great sewing weekend. We always have a great time. We laugh. I'm gonna just leave in the blooper part of Mom's show and tell. It was so funny. So I'm just gonna leave it in there. Leave it in for the memories, and we'll laugh about it for years to come, I'm sure. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so already. I would love to welcome you into the sewing community, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what your plans are for the weekend. What are you sewing? I love chatting with you all down below in the comment section. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.